So I got a problem. Okay. I have a problem. That's just not gonna stand there with that Ranger running. Oh, let me go in here. So I got a problem. I live in the South, which is not my problem. My problem is the reaction my state's having to snow. As you can see, there's currently no snow yet. After I take that back, there are some flurries falling. There are some flurries falling right now. Can confirm. There are some flurries falling. Right now, which is not uncommon for most people. But they said we're going to get 4 or 5 inches of snow. You know, my state is almost all but shut down. Talking about no schools, no government buildings open on Monday, nothing. My wife's work, talking about they're not going to be open. I'm off on Monday, so it don't matter. Today, a bunch of the local restaurants have closed down, so you know all their Valentine's Day plans have been canceled now because whatever reason, because of snow might be bad. Now here's a ticket for me. I live in Mississippi, born and raised. For me, the coldest I've ever seen in Mississippi that I've been alive, that I can remember, I think it was like 9 degrees. The most snows, like when it's like 97, 98. For me, it was the most snow I ever saw in Mississippi. It's when like Mississippi State played LSU or somebody, and they wore all white uniforms and just destroyed whoever they were playing. It was LSU. That's the most snow and the coldest I've ever seen it here. Currently, obviously I've got no undershirt on. I just have, a button-up shirt and just, a vest with just a little bit of wind guard because it is windy out here. It's like 27 degrees right now, so it's not that big a deal. I think this is the coldest day we've had all 2020. Like our deer season wasn't even that cold. Like deer season was in the 40s all year or all season. But people are freaking out, man. Like they're really worried about this snow and crashes and pileup. And it makes my brain hurt because it's not that big a deal. Because you just gotta slow down, leave earlier, be careful, be a little bit more prepared, have some salt, things like that, sand. And I guess that just goes because I lived in Michigan for a while when I was working, and it was a really bad winter that year. And I guess I just had to learn very quickly and on the fly how to drive in the snow and ice. Was driving back and forth to work in pretty hectic traffic in Battle Creek. Of course, you're sure that they're prepared for snowfall with plows and salt and things like that. But still, the roads still freeze over. They still get ice. They still got tons of snow. And when you were like me and you were working the extra board, and you left whenever they called. Sometimes the roads stuff wasn't prepared. It wasn't. They hadn't had a chance to get through there with a plow. Sometimes it was just shitty conditions. Driving in the snow is not that big a deal. Same thing when I was working railroad in Kansas. No, it wasn't nowhere near about as much snow, but still snow, still ice, still, you know. Like, people were making a really big deal out of this whole snow thing. It's only a few inches. Like, if we get that. If it sticks long enough. Because the ground's wet. It ain't frozen, but it's wet. People of Mississippi, please, Jesus Christ, stop freaking out. Not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. I know we all like to poke fun between rebels and Yankees, Southerners and Northerners, and, you know, times like this. That northern friend of yours lives in Vermont, or that friend of yours that lives in Michigan, or in Seattle, or Oregon, or Wyoming, or Canada. Now might be the time for you to ask them, hey, what should I do? What should I be prepared for? Kind of like when they all come down here in the summer. Well, might want to have some water, a lot of sunscreen. It's gonna get hot. Seriously, it's only like 4 to 5 inches of snow. It's not that big a deal. Not enough to shut everything down. Y'all are acting like crybabies. That's all.